Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll go play action here with Dart. He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. My cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now go play action. Here's Dart. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going play action with Dart. That one connects. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And you won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
No gain on the play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Tag. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Buffalo 18.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Now looking to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
19
line.
tight. Ready?
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Go!
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shake. 6 for the Eagles. 6 for the Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 left. 18 left. Let's go.
Here goes Dart to the air. Chased out to his right. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've set it down from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
They've got 3 tight ends on these first and goal, thinking run or play action. From the red zone on first. Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Henry. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Working quickly here. There's another 4. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants break the tie here in the first. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Gano adds the point after. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Eagles 7.
Gano ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Cougar 19. 19 Lion, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
70, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And they get to him again. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
It's fielded at the 14. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They're going play action. He rolls to his right. Complete to Hyatt. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Dart gonna throw again. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go now.
Henry can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Fiore, got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Motioning left is their running back. Back to throw. Here's Dart. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. Dart for the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Let go.
Throwing from the gun. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Short pass brought in. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ready up!
1st down, New York.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now Dart. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
On 1st down, here's Dart. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Dart's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
That's another Giants 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, New York.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
Going wide receiver run to start this series. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
brings up second.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come 19 target. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing from the gun here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go. Track. Track 60. Track 60.
Darks looking to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Trying to throw this from the gun. Near the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
60 Maverick. Get it. Panthers 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
One final shot before the half. Completed over the middle. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now throw to start the drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
18, Pioneer. Let go.
Then to throw on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Ready, right?
Third and long for him here. Gets this to Faze. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Throwing out to the left, cut! Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The third down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Giants.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are set excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Gene on the coverage.
Ready. Warriors 7. Cougar 19. Ready.
Dart gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
42. Eagles 48. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On the ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Come on. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cowboy. Here we go. Set. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now. Mustang 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
They're going for this. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
19. Ready.
1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
They are throwing it again. It's his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive
19
yards.
tight. 19 tight.
Throwing it again here. Fits it through the middle. Has room into the secondary. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
On first down, here's Dunks. Completing Derrick Henry. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Henry. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running once more with Henry. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Looking to throw. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him, told him the minimal yardage.
Your start now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
19 Lions. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, smash. Play. Hurt.
Looking to throw here. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Cup 19.
To throw here on first down. He finds fans. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, it's an extra bonus.
Second down now, they need 7.
Come on. Set. 19. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for a 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one connects. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Hyatt with the grab. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Gano for the PAT. Bit off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles losing by 7. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Viking 18.
He'll look to throw it. Has it in close. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
19 Lions. 18, go.
Throwing now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Here he is to throw. To him for a sack, and that may have just saved them this game. They remain up by 1.
Eagles 48. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Slayton with a return. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants grow their lead to 8.
56. Eagles 48.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Connects with fans. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the
Going from the gun here. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First
Let's
and
go.
10
Drop
at the
60, drop
19-yard
60,
line.
Cowboy 80.
Dropping back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down. Exactly the tempo offense as well.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do?
Here we go.
Run
Here
it.
we go. Viking 18. Ready?
Throwing it again here. He's got it. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I got to ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
60 average. 60
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing.
And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tied this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs with limited time left. You got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
New York to the line, 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
First throw of overtime. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Go.
Second down pass play coming. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Chippy, are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Okay, ready?
All right, needing 3 yards here on third down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going.
Cowboy 80. Nineteen tight. 19 tight.
He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime. Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down.
Gravity Lions.
They are throwing it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready?
Third and long for him here. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He's going to throw it again. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
Come
line.
on, come on. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Dragon 60.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings. 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws will find a drop at some point, too.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Not Cougar Knight. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
He did his job, Kate. Field goal gives him the lead. Now all eyes turn to his defense to see if they can finish this win out.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Dart. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
To throw. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs. So it's an Eagles win here in this one.